Welcome back and welcome to the weekend. It's going to be a hot, dry weekend, but not as hot as last June, where we had this climate-influenced heat wave where we saw temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, low 100s during the month of June. So far, so good. We're doing much better. But what do these climate stripes mean? Let's get over to the key one. We'll talk about that. Of course, blue stripes are cooler than normal. Red stripes are warmer than normal compared with the late 20th century average over a 30-year period from the 1970s up to about 2000. So that's this period right here. So you compare what was going on here to right now. You can see it's a lot warmer, and then previous to that, a lot cooler going back to 1850. And here I'm just trying to present the weather data, the analytics. I always say do not believe or not believe in climate change. Trust the data, the science, and the math. And here I'm just talking about the weather. I'm not talking about climate solutions nor mitigation, and it's apolitical. I'm just here telling you that it's been getting hotter, and the hotter weather for us not only means hotter temperatures, but heavier rainfall, more rapid intensification cycles in hurricanes. So that's why I've been paying attention to it, and today's the day that meteorologists are here to spread that information, and they say show your stripes, and I don't want to make it political in any way, shape, or form, but I am here to tell you the data, and the data I've been witnessing over the last 40 years of doing weather. It's been warming definitively, and it's not natural, it's unnatural, because we understand the natural atmosphere and the climate going back over 800,000 years. So if you want to interact, I did post a little bit on Facebook and Twitter. I'm happy to talk about it there as well. Near term, we're quiet on the rain chances. They perk up as we head into next week. Along about Thursday looks to be our best chance of rain and maybe some heavier storms. But in the near term, things are quieting down as high pressure begins to bank in from the north and east, and that's going to help dry us out and knock down the rain chances. Today, this afternoon, we saw a nice round of scattered showers moving generally from east to west. This is an earlier loop, and we had a couple of rumbles of thunder, but things have quieted down. Just one or two renegade showers possible overnight, but not likely. As we look at the big picture out in the tropics, it's pretty active close to home. You get out into the Atlantic basin, we don't see a whole lot going on that interests us, but way too early to be looking out off the African coastline. Meanwhile, closer to home, a weak area of low pressure, but sheared. You see the storms are here. The low is up here. That's going to be moving into Georgia and impacting portions of northeast Florida and Georgia through the overnight hours tonight. Low end chance of that developing. And then we have all this mess in the eastern Pacific, the gyre, the big low pressure system that's over Central America. And then we have an upper level low right here. This is not a surface low. That's moving into Mexico. And once that gets into Mexico, that's going to draw these thunderstorms that are over the Yucatan into the Bay of Campeche, and thus we could see some development during the course of the weekend. But once again, like the last system, this one's going to be impacting Mexico, not us. In that system, a 40% chance is way too generous on that right now. So we see that tropical moisture. It stays south of us. It impacts Texas, Mexico. This is the GFS model. Meanwhile, we're drier here through at least Monday, Tuesday. Eventually, we see the moisture picking up. And notice this moisture continues to pool as we go 7 to 10 days down the road. So it looks like the Bay of Campeche is going to be the hot spot, at least for the early part of this tropical season. Near term, it's going to be quiet overnight tonight through tomorrow, and much the same as we head into Sunday. Temperature-wise, in the low to mid-90s, the heat index right near 100 because we'll have lower dew points. It's not going to be too terribly bad, but again, stay hydrated and look out for that sun. It will toast anyone, no matter what your skin color this time of year. Warm and humid. We got the full strawberry moon rising out there, and again, throwing some of the wolves howling on top of that. And then for tomorrow, 93 the projected high. That heat index up to 100 to 103 with lots of sunshine. Rain chance at about 10% Sunday, 20% Monday, Tuesday, and then a more typical summer pattern as we go into the middle and latter part of next week and into the following weekend. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more a little bit later on.